So apparently, CJ McCOLLUM cooked Stephen A. Let's see what it's about.
Hated that support right back to Westbrook after a tumultuous first season in Los Angeles for the former league MVP. Here's the new head man at the mic.
Tumultuous.
I've never seen his face.
Don't get it messed up. Russ is one of the best players our league has ever seen, and there's still a ton left in that tank. I don't know why people tend to try to write him off.
I don't know why either.
I had a little snippet of that. There was way better stuff in that press conference. Start with you here, CJ. Do you think Darvin Ham can make it work with LeBron, AD, and Russ? Because some people have questions about how this roster is structured.
I think he can make it work because of the respect level that they're going to have for him, first of all, and being an ex-player. I think all those things matter. And he talked about being shot in the face growing up. He's not afraid.
That's the sound I was
He's not afraid of the fans. He's not afraid of what comes from an expectation standpoint. He's not going to be afraid to challenge Bron, to challenge Russ, to challenge AD. And I think when you have that mutual respect for one another, you're willing to sacrifice. Sacrifice was a buzzword that he used throughout that press conference. He talked about Russ's defense. He didn't mention offense because he knows that offensively they're talented. They just have to work on spacing issues. They have to get shooting around them. And they all have to be willing to do the little things. But none of this is going to matter if they aren't healthy. I talked about this a ton. A healthy team gives you a chance to win a championship. A healthy team gives you a chance to gain that consistency, that trust, that chemistry, that camaraderie.
Was spoken like these.
And
I ain't
they
gonna
weren't
lie.
healthy last year, and that's been the difference, in my humble opinion.
Hey, Sage, that's another podcaster. Come on, bro. The new media.
Like, he sound a little different. I like his voice box. I like that. For the Brody fans that think I was gonna slander, the only reason I was looking at the camera like that, I just hope Darvin doesn't drink the Kool-Aid that the Lakers drank last year, bro. We know who we are former MVPs, Hall of Famers, all on the bench. Just please don't. I've dealt with that for 2 years. I don't need that again. All right, let's get humble this time, okay? Let's act like nobody has any accomplishments, okay? Let's assess talent properly and move forward. Please don't give me the he's this, he's that, he's him type shit, bro. Please. I don't need that. I can't take it no more. I cannot.
I'm looking at this question on the screen and the question Molly asked. And it's a bad question, for real. There's just so much responsibility and weight towards Darvin Ham. Can Darvin Ham make it work with LeBron, Davis, and Westbrook, knowing that the reason they failed last season was because of health and because of the personnel the coach had to work with? Primarily, not to say Frank Vogel didn't have anything to do with it. But this question right here, hey, that's a setup question, bro. They're setting him up for failure, low key.
Yeah, that'd be another fear again. I like the hire just for the fact that it's somebody that they respect. That's why I was agreeing with CJ. The Lakers are so in their own head. Those players ain't listening to nobody that isn't an ex-player that they adore. It's just not gonna happen. So they love Coach Ham. Good for them. I hope he can really get in their face and wake them up at times. But I'm just nervous that fans, Lakers front office are going to be like, yo, man, you're new here, dude. I mean, I'm just saying, Russ, LeBron, AD, you can't get it together? Yeah, you're gone too, buddy. Like, don't be a dick. Please don't be a dick. That trio weren't even supposed to work. If you get that trio to work, let alone the bench players around him to work, I think he's a genius at that point, bro. It's just me personally.
I want to give Darvin Ham all the chance in the world. I'm happy.
Hey, who that next to Russ?
I'm supportive of it.
The butt is coming.
My trepidation came from the fact that he's a first-year coach and the stuff that we were hearing about how the Lakers organization interfered with the coaching. Now, to their defense, they categorically denied this. They didn't tell Frank Vogel you had to play a player and you couldn't play this player. You had to sit him down and you had to give him this amount of minutes. They didn't do all of that. That's what they say. Others say otherwise. With all of that being said, Darvin Ham is a former player. He's a rough rider. You ain't going to push him around. You ain't going to intimidate him as a player. He's not scared to get in anybody's face and tell them what they need to hear in order for the betterment of the team and ultimately the positive outcomes that you're looking for. To answer the question directly, I believe if LeBron James and Anthony Davis are healthy, the Lakers could go to the playoffs with those two guys. My reservations are extremely deep about Russell Westbrook in this system. I think that Russell Westbrook is the kind of dude you got to give the ball to and let him do whatever it is that he does that has made him a perennial all-star and a future Hall of Famer.
I ain't trying to be a dick, but is he even answering?
To work within the concept of a team run by LeBron James is extremely more difficult. And so him being at that press conference yesterday, actually, to me, I didn't like it. And the reason I didn't like it is because, you know, yes, you're still a member of the Lakers, but we all know everybody's been.
Can we just... Bro went on a rant and then said, to answer your question directly. Now, mind you, chat. Question is, can Darvin Ham make it work with LeBron, Davis, and Westbrook? Nowhere in your soliloquy should you say the words, but I don't like Russell Westbrook being at that press conference. What?
I think he read it. Can I make this trio work? Like, all right, Stephen A. If you were coaching, what would you do? Give Russ the ball, blah blah blah. That's not the question. We talking about Coach Ham making it work, and then you could have went on to that. I ain't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't gonna lie.
Talking about what the Lakers need to do when it comes to Russell Westbrook. He's entering the last year of his deal. He's getting $47 million. Will somebody take him? Well, okay, you're gonna keep him. How are you gonna fix what happened last year?
They both wrote that down. That's crazy.
I don't like when people. I'm being careful about what I
say. This is the best pause we've ever had. Just look at him. Just look. CJ has the face of disgust, and JJ has the what? This is beautiful. This is the best balls we've ever had.
Guys, just so you know, because Russell Westbrook is the kind of guy that when you say something, he thinks it's a character issue. Like you're getting at him, and I have to explain this on several occasions. Ain't talking about Russell Westbrook, man. I think he's a good brother. He's got his heart in the right place. There's nothing about his character to smear. He can't shoot the ball well.
Okay.
He's not the greatest point guard as it pertains to decision
this is Rustlander. I ain't gonna lie.
Turns the ball over. And now he's been struggling to reach 68% for the free throw line. So when you take all of those things into consideration and you see what you've seen from the Los Angeles Lakers last year.
So you don't like that he believes in Russ?
I think as long as LeBron James and Anthony Davis are healthy, you can overcome it enough to be a playoff team. But that's about the height of my expectations for the Los Angeles Lakers.
So you said a random take, and then you explained a bunch of things about Russell Westbrook that had nothing to do with that take. And so I want clarification.
Thank you.
Yeah, I need
what is your
bro.
issue with Russell Westbrook being at that news conference?
That's a wild thing. That's a wild
explain
thing
that
for
well
you to
at all,
say.
Stephen A.
Him supporting his team, his organization, his coach, a fellow African-American man that gets hired by the Los Angeles Lakers.
Don't go there. That's
and
not
now
that's not
you're
what I'm
saying.
going,
This
CJ.
is what you said.
But no. But see,
you said that
you're crossing the line when you bring up another African-American man. That's not where I'm going with that. I'm
said
talking
that
about the Lakers organization discussing trading him.
What does that got to do with him?
Well, what I'm saying, when you talk about what that has
You said him going to the press conference. You're disappointed.
I'm saying
run the tape. We got to tape. That's what you said.
The Lakers organization has been talking about moving Russell Westbrook. They're talking about trading him.
Okay.
My point is that this guy, there are question marks as to whether or not he's going to be a part of the team. That's all I meant by saying.
Right now he's on the team.
I understand.
Even Molly's like,
I was like, Molly made
like he's on the team.
Yeah, so you missed that, Joe. Molly was like, Molly was confused too. Nah, bro. So again, I stated clearly, bro. My issue is I hope he's not drinking ignorant juice. But in terms of praising the player that's on your team, he on the team. What the fuck? What do you think? Coach Ham gonna be like? Shit. This is gonna be tough because Russ fucking sucks. No, I'm like, no, he's not gonna say that. He's not gonna just not talk about it. He's not gonna go up to the press conference. Yeah, we're looking to trade Russell Westbrook. So, no comment. Ask me about LeBron and AD though. I gotta answer. Like, no, he can't answer like that. I'm kind of confused on what Stephen A is even getting at, to be honest, y'all. So maybe I'm way off my damn self. But from what I'm hearing, he just doesn't believe that Ham believes Russ will be here, or he doesn't think Russ is good. So
I just don't get it, because I'm not even saying like Stephen A specifically said this, but when Ben Simmons, when James Harden are on, the trade market and they go AWOL on their team despite them technically still being on the team, it's a problem. But here goes Russell Westbrook on the last year of his contract, very well within trade rumors. He shows up to the team press conference when his criticism has been, is he a team player? And now that's a problem too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, on this channel, we've been critical of Russell Westbrook, but this is crazy dick suck, bro. He was just at the press conference. Like, I don't get it.
This is dick suck, and I ain't even trying to overspeak, bro. But this is dick suck because we held Russ accountable when he moved selfishly. Me and you.
Yeah.
We've literally grilled Russ when he's coming up there talking about, hey, bro, I'm just saying, I couldn't help you. Like, refusing to come up. We know all the narratives, bro. So now that he's on time and somewhat, in terms of finally, like, something clicking in his head, at least to what we see. We'll wait until he's on the court. What? Like, yeah, at this point, he can't win. And I'm not for slandering players for no reason. I slander a motherfucker who pissed me off, but Russ ain't even pissing me. We not even on the court. so, like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay.
For the time being.
Do you want to take back that statement?
No.
I feel you don't want to take it back.
No, because I didn't mean it the way
that's what we need to
CJ
start
trying to
said it.
interpret it.
Even if you didn't mean it the way I
take
said
that
it,
bad
you
take.
said that he shouldn't have been at the press conference, which is foul.
I said I did not lie.
He should have been at the press
First of all,
conference.
it's not foul.
I'm saying for him to not show up, but he's in the city.
I'm not faulting him for being there. I'm saying the Los Angeles Lakers are trying to move this dude because last year was so uncharacteristically awful. You've got people that think he's done. I don't believe that. I believe Russell Westbrook's got a lot left in them. But clearly the Lakers have some trepidation about it. Talk to the teams around the league, and they'll tell you the trepidation that exists around Russell Westbrook. So if you're talking about moving this guy, remember he was supportive of Frank Vogel as well. Then he's sitting there at the end of the season saying, I don't know what the hell happened. You know, I was good. I was good to this guy. I was supportive of this guy, et cetera, giving off the impression that there was expectations that came with it in terms of it being reciprocated. So now I don't want to hear that when it comes to the new coach, Darvin Ham.
Nah. We got to stop this because a couple of videos ago, we reacted to Kyrie Irving's Twitch stream. And he specifically talked about his experience about, saying the fact that he was going to resign with Boston and then by the end of the season, he didn't resign. Shit fucking happens. Shit happens. If you go into a season, this is a new team, new environment, and you think, you're going to be used properly. And then you go into the season and you're not used properly, whether we disagree or not. If your opinion changes by the end of the season, your opinion changes by the end of the season. People are human. These athletes are human. That's fucking normal.
You don't stay at your 9 to 5 at Chick-fil-A for your life. Yeah.
Darvin Ham is coming in there to coach the team to the best of his ability. What level of expectations do you have then? What level of reciprocation are you having then because you support the new guy coming on board? I'm talking about it from the standpoint of a Lakers organization that has taken the position that they've taken, albeit privately. And I'm saying, excuse me, when I see him at the press conference, it gives the impression, okay, are you keeping him here? Is this guy a part of the team for this upcoming season? Are you no longer talking about moving Russell Westbrook? I'm thinking about it along those lines. That's all.
So you're not thinking.
What the?
Yeah, I have to disagree. Based on what I know, at least. I know Twitter be twittering. But from what I've seen, the second Ham got hired and everybody was spamming me up. What do you think of him? What do you think of him? What do you think of him? I make my little tweet or whatever. I don't fucking know. Time goes so fast. After that shit, I see a bunch of reports saying Ham's basically stamping Russ. Ham is like, fuck it, bro. We gonna figure this shit out. Russ is a former MVP, a top 75 Hall of Fame guy, blah, blah, blah. And that's what I was scared about more than anything. The second Ham got hired, those rumors were shot. I don't know why he's trying to pull Vogel-esque takes, right? Or like when the Lakers were fucking losing to the Kings and following up with the loss to the Thunder, and like every loss was getting worse and worse and worse. That's when people were talking about trading Russ. Before Ham got hired, that's when they were talking about trading Russ. But ever since Coach Ham got hired, to my knowledge at least, I haven't heard a single Russ rumor.
But also, I feel like, and again, I don't have inside connections. The Lakers are just in the state of like they don't know exactly yet what direction they're going in with Russell Westbrook. There's a chance they could still go with Russell Westbrook and try to make it work, or there's a chance that they trade him this offseason, or even if they're still exploring those options, that they're going to wait until the trade deadline to do so. So you have Darvin Ham's press conference coming up, and let's just say Russell Westbrook shows up to the arena. If the Lakers reject him, say, yo, you can't come in because of X, Y, and Z, what Stephen A is talking about. What the fuck is that going to say, bro?
Yeah.
What is that going to say? That's going to GG's clearly say that they're looking to trade him. So now they've lost all. It just makes no sense, especially if, again, they still deadass do not know. So you might as well just welcome into the arena or whatever it was. Like, he's still on the team. He has all the right to support whatever team he's on and the current signings that they do. This is such a crazy non-issue to me that Stephen A is making out to be.
About it from the Russell Westbrook standpoint, because essentially what you're saying, because Russell Westbrook was essentially being a professional by showing up to the press conference.
Yes, I was talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and the supposed relationship.
That makes this better because the way it came off to us, and
I just wanted clarification.
It was like you didn't think he should be there, and I'm like, you have to show up for your coach if you're in the city.
To answer this question real quick, and we've kind of talked about this, the one way you can make this work is obviously by building the roster around those two pieces, big two-way wings that can shoot, and obviously more shooting maybe involve a stretch 5. But Anthony Davis has got to play 5. And he is historically pushed back on the notion that he can play 5. LeBron.
Hey, Sage, how you felt about AD moving to the 5, bro? I personally feel like he should have been doing this. If you want to say he can't because he's a pussy, then just call him a pussy. But
Souls is hinting at it a little bit. I'm not gonna call him a whole pussy, but that's my thing. If we know A Disney, the guy that can't stay healthy, I've recently felt. I'm gonna say always. I did used to believe this as well. You know you're gonna get hurt. So it's like, why would he play the most physical position and you know he's going to get hurt? I'm obsessed with that 2020 team because it fucking worked. it fucking worked. You're not going to tell me about no damn bubble because we play. Because if the crowd was there, if anything, that would give us advantage over all the young players that we had to go through in fucking Houston. So personally, if we can get a physical ass center that could stretch the floor, that's literally perfect. I understand that you need a bit more spacing compared to that team, considering Russ and LeBron are drastically worse shooters than I know. Danny, Red, and Casey, they shoot better, bro. So I understand that, but truthfully, bro, I don't know about demanding 80 to play this 5, especially when mentally, and we just brought up these players are human. He don't want to do it. I've never seen a human optimally do something that they don't want to do. I've never seen somebody half-ass somebody or not want to do something and do it at an exceptional level, or do it at a level they couldn't have done any better, I should say. I've never seen it. So
I just feel like on the other side of the coin, I guess, like we get on Westbrook for not adjusting his game. And, you know, when it comes to Anthony Davis, bro, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you'd be more optimized as a stretch 5 than this oversized 4. You know what I'm saying? And now the 5 is like a Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee. You're not Al Horford. I don't.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy they play tonight. I don't know when this is getting uploaded. It should be same day. They play tonight. Comment below when they get their ass bust. And if I got cooked, I'm a Lakers fan. I don't give a fuck about the damn Golden State. I don't give a shit. I'm a Lakers fan. The fuck? All bits though, you spin a little bit in the sense of, yeah, in a dream world, yeah, he doesn't get fucking hurt. LeBron should be at the 4 in my opinion, because the rotations would be stupid on defense. If you had Bron at the 4, he at the 5, that's 6'9", 6'10", everywhere. He gonna get hurt.
Say, you know in your heart of hearts, ideally,
he's gonna get hurt.
He should be at the 5.
Ideally, in a crucial stretch of the most important game, yes, I'm putting 80 at the 5. But for 82 games, no.
James had some success last year in certain lineups with shooting, being a screener, which is a role we saw a little bit in Miami and a little bit in Cleveland, but there were stretches last year in the regular season where he played that role as a screening, rolling 5, and then making plays out of that. So you're going to have to ask people to maybe do things that they haven't done before. I don't know that you're going to be able to ask Russell Westbrook to do things that he hasn't done that's going to make him successful. He has to play a certain way. That's just reality. And I think it's the other guys that are going to maybe have to adjust their games a bit if the goal is to maximize Russell Westbrook.
That should not be the goal. Let me just.
And this is where I will not lie just because JJ and CJ are trending for kicking Stephen A's ass. Nope, disagree 100%. If they kick my ass, whatever. I don't think I'm relevant enough, but fine. Hi. But like yo, dead ass, bro. No, we are not doing this shit again. We are not saying Russ is an MVP, Mr. Triple-Double, adjust the team around him when LeBron and AD are on. I'm not doing it. No, that's stupid. No. Just no.
Why would you optimize for Westbrook's on-ball playmaking when LeBron is right there? He's right there, bro.
First concern is 80. What the fuck is up with your jump shot? That's one. Let's really start over. Obviously, 1A, 1B, because AD, what the fuck is up with your condition? Dude, stay healthy. That's, of course, 1A. But 1B, what the fuck is up with your jump shot? Then it's, how do we get LeBron to not have to shoot one of the most jumpers in his career? Like, how do we get LeBron to be able to attack the basket again? Because I know he averaged 30, bro. But yeah, LeBron's way better when he can attack the lane. After that, then we get to Russ. You see how 1, 2, 3 type shit? Yeah, no. No. There's no way we should be coming in here and the objective is Russ when respectfully, because Stephen A dunked on him enough, we see what the Russ team does. We've seen that story several times, arguably with better teams because we fucking suck.
I think it's about sacrifice. I said it before. Someone has to sacrifice. That's the only way your team can be successful. when you like to play in the same spaces. By same spaces, I mean AD likes to post up at 15 feet. He's a pick and pop guy, great mid-range shooter, back to the basket around that 12 to 15 feet where he can spin and get lobs. Russ likes to back guys down, play isolation, attacking transition, pick and roll. High usage guy who likes the ball in his hands. I haven't even talked about Bron, who's, top 5 greatest players of all time.
High usage.
Loves to have the ball in his hands. High usage. He has to step back to freedom now. He'll shoot threes, but he still loves to have the ball. So I think the biggest thing is someone has to sacrifice. Someone has to work on catching and shooting the basketball, right? Because you have to play off the ball because it's only one ball, and there's 5 of y'all, and 3 of y'all average 20 a game. So I think this sacrifice has to come, but I think that's up to Coach Ham to kind of figure things out.
But I don't think the sacrifice really is necessary with the case of Anthony Davis. He just has to be healthy. Because Anthony Davis, if you're the LeBron James, you're going to want to get him the basketball. LeBron James has no aversion to that. The issue is LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. Because LeBron James is 37, 19th in the league, be 38 next season. You got Russell Westbrook. He turns 34 in November. Both of them have been in the league for more than a decade, obviously. How easy is it going to be to get what you just pointed to?
Yeah, they both kind of hit it on the head. It's really who is shooting that catch and shoot three when they're on the court that's not named Anthony Davis. That's basically the question. And that's for the entire roster. When LeBron makes the pass, when Russ makes the pass, who is in the corner shooting the ball? That's it.
I feel like for this crew, and again, it seems backwards, but if the question is truly, and just truly, just what should we do to maximize this core, y'all are going to have to play through Russ more. Like, for real. Because it just makes more sense, and we've seen more evidence of LeBron adjusting to the role that he needs to be at, and same thing with Anthony Davis, than it is to expect Russell Westbrook to be a 40% shooter from 3. Then Russell Westbrook to average 2 turnovers a game. Then Russell Westbrook to become an elite defender all of a sudden. It just makes more sense. However, to me, they should just scratch that. No cap. Trade Westbrook away. Put LeBron at the 1. Put AD at the 5. Get shooters, rebounders. Call it a day. No cap.
I couldn't agree more. To clarify it, because I know how they might try to grill you, we're not saying that if Russ was able to shoot corner threes and play defense, that wouldn't be optimal. Obviously, in a world where Russ is fucking Mikal Bridges on crack, Curry level off ball, oh yeah, then we win the chip. I'd lock it now. But the reality is he hasn't shown to sniff that level of off ball play, that level of defense recently. In a dream world, yeah, Russ is just the guy that adapts, hits the threes and shit. But reality, yeah, you probably gotta get his hands on the ball a little bit more. Bron showed he could adapt. He's fucking LeBron James. If he ain't showed he can do it. But if AD can't hit his shot, we're fucked. I will actually go the route of, and I've been protective of AD on this team because he got the short end of a bargain because Russ and LeBron don't ideally fit. So what the fuck am I going to do? Type shit. But at the end of the day, if he's not hitting his threes, 19%, it's not cool, bro. Like that's there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. If he can't hit his shot, we chop.
Stephen A., let Russ support his coach, bro. What are we doing? We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.
Peace, man.